Okay, I've had a day to calm down, and I no longer am panicking quite so hard about this whole, let's see, 2 billion thing. Where is it? Here we go. All right, we're 55% of the way there. We need to consume carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. I was dealing in biology, trying to get everything working nicely so that I'd be getting oxygen with these buildings, but I kind of remembered that we can just spam a bunch of grass and algae, and that should help dramatically with the... Let's see, where is it? Yep, it should help dramatically with consuming carbon dioxide and producing oxygen. So I'm going to do way more than 100%, I think, at the beginning of this episode. Where is the range of this drone? It should tell me, right? Oh, I need to... There we go. Okay, so yeah, I can do just an insane amount of all this stuff. It looks like algaculture. Do I have an algaculture thing here? I do. So yeah, we're just going to spam it. And I think if I do the algaculture on top of itself, I think that should give me fine. I don't care so much about wasting stuff anymore, because I have a lot of this stuff. And we are still getting the lag spikes. It didn't like fix itself, so it's a bit of a shame. Oh well. And yeah, like I was saying, I think just spamming this is fine. It's fine. It prefers the water that's not around the algae, but I think this is okay. And actually, maybe the lag is fixed. Maybe the lag is fixed. I did an upgrade to my PC, you could say, with the new graphics card. So, yeah, wow, everything's clear. It's beautiful. Let's just... I mean, there's a little lag, right? Maybe I'm actually not launching because... Why wouldn't I not be launching? I'm clearly launching and things are clearly landing. And I'm not getting a crazy amount of lag like I was before. Okay, cool. So, all right, we did some algae. It's beautiful. Every once in a while I get some lag. Let's get some grass, and I'll just like... I don't care. I just don't care. This is how I roll, baby. This is how I roll. I am finding out that the algae probably never lagged. It was the grass and the excavation, the shallow water. Because, yeah, this just got bad. And also, I didn't have nearly as much algae as I thought I did. Am I out of algae? What happened here? Here's my algae. I have plenty of algae drones. Why didn't I get more algae? I guess I need more water. Huh? I thought I could just do what I did, but I cannot. So let's get more water here. Excavation, shallow, and I'm going to try to cover up the red stuff and the purple stuff and the green stuff. Okay, yeah, this is bad. Well, anyways, this is what I'll do. And I won't subject you guys to too much of it, because I don't think there's anything interesting to see or do while we experience all these lag spikes, but I'll keep you posted. I believe we're about to go over 100% grass, and I'm realizing that it probably only launches like the 10 drones. Hey, look at that. Mission objective grass complete. I'm realizing it probably launches like the 10 drones that are in there, and then it loses some of the tasks that you've queued up for it. So that's probably why I didn't get a ton of algae that first time. I probably, didn't launch as much as the orange dots implied. Probably lost some of the tasks I'd queued up for it. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to do way more than 100% because we need to get this oxygen and carbon dioxide. So let's just toggle back and forth between the algae, which we should have a bunch more places to put algae now that I have the water here. And yeah, because the algae gives me a bunch of oxygen and consumes a bunch of carbon dioxide, right? That's what it seems like based on how much oxygen the algae assemblers or whatever those buildings are produce. Okay. Yeah, this is super slow, huh? Oh, I missed the moment of the algae too. Well, that's still nice though that I eventually got it. Okay, cool. So I'm curious. I think last hour we got about 2% of this tech. So it was at 53 at the beginning of last hour, and now it's at 55 at the beginning of this hour. I'm curious if in 40 minutes we're going to see more than a 2% increase in that, which would mean that this grass and the algae is really helping. I really hope we do see that, because otherwise I guess I'll have to cheese it. I guess I'll have to set up a whole bunch of, what would I get? Carbon dioxide factories. Distilleries is what they are. Carbon dioxide distilleries. And then I would turn all of that carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide, and then I could just vent that carbon monoxide, I think is the way to get the mission objective efficiently. But I really don't want to cheese it. And then to produce oxygen, that's even easier. You just set up a bunch of electrolyzers and then, I don't know, burn it to get steam and then turn that steam into more oxygen. I don't know, something like that. But again, I really don't want to cheese it. I want to do it naturally because the game seems to be telling me that I need to produce a lot of oxygen and I need to consume a lot of carbon dioxide to continue. So I want to do that. All right, and yeah, oh, I see. Even though we're at 100%, we're not done, right? We want this to be as green as possible. So yeah, let's just keep going here at the beginning of this episode, and we'll see how much we can do. I really do want to set up biters as well. Get that going. That could be even what I called this episode. Who knows? But anyways, I'm going to keep going here and see how high we can get these numbers with what I've produced so far, like the drones that I've produced so far. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to select these with the lag. And I'm being so wasteful with these algae drones that I'm using them to clear the map for me. That is not the right use of that. Oh, hello, more places for algae. I like the natural places to put this algae. And I love that the algae isn't making me drop the frames. What do you call it? Lag. Oh, I need to bump that up to ×4 though. Huh. Okay, cool. I think this is probably good. We've wasted 40 minutes. Not wasted, but you know, kind of wasted. All right, and I guess the algae is making me lose some stuff. Now, let's see. Did those tasks get deleted, or did I launch the drones? I'd launched the drones. Okay, so I think that does work. Oh man, more algae. Let's go. I don't know that the algae likes this part of the world, but oh well. It's shallow water. That's the important thing, right? I think that's what algae says. When you go to the algae drone, it'll say, I'll show you. Wow. A lot of water over here. That's so interesting. I put the water settings to like minimum. I wonder if there's just more water the further out you go, or if this just happens to be a nice area that Nullius decided to fill with water. All right, let me see I'm gonna block that. Oh, it's a drone. It says best results, choose shallower coastal waters. Shallower coastal waters. Does that mean it likes to be near deep water, but not in the deep water? Does that make sense? Because it's not saying that it likes to be in lakes. The coast to me implies like an ocean, but maybe that's not true. Oh man, so many. Oh, we ran out of algae drones. All right, cool. Wow. Okay, the grass and the algae. Surely that's going to help us. Surely it will. And don't call me surely. All right, just a few more grass drones and then we'll be done. I promise. Grass as far as the eye can see. And I mean, I think that's going to do it for this episode. That's going to do it for today. Now, let's see here. What have we done? 2%. Show no progress yet. It's exactly how much we produced last hour. I am curious. Goodness gracious. Very curious if we are going to see next hour this goes up because of all the hard work I did towards the tail end of this episode, right? Obviously, I didn't have all of the grass and the algae at the beginning of the episode. So, yeah, I was really hoping that would be something like a 5% increase, though. And that way, we would expect a 10% increase the next episode. And in 4 episodes, we'd be at 100%. Well, shoot. Okay, I guess I'll cheese it. So next episode we'll set up, is it anthropods or arthropods? It is not here. It's arthropods, isn't it? Arthropods. And they look like ants. I think that's why I wrote anthropods. Well, there you go. Now it says arthropods. Okay, so arthropods is the top priority. I'm going to actually delete biolubricant because that takes up oil, and that was before I knew how special oil was going to be. I can see we have some things here. Amino acid disposal. It's got to be actually, I can just do that right now. Right now, we still have time. Let's dump amino acid because I think it's voidable. Yes, it is an outfall. Switch over here to my regular base botting. And all we have to do is find a good, like right here, toggle my hotbar over, take the amino acid over here as well, put a small tank, do you think? I think a small tank is helpful. Maybe amino acids are not used very much though, so we'll just take it down to 70% and then put an outfall right here, and that should be plenty. Should be plenty. I could even use a small pump to help get it into the outfall. Is that helpful? I think that might be helpful. Okay, and now these are going to run non-stop. Everything, we're getting rid of everything. How's our lithium chloride, actually? Okay, come on. I gotta hit the search. I always forget to hit the magnifying glass. Okay, looks like we have a lot of lithium boxes. What's happening where my main lithium production is? Okay, good. Everything's working. Everything's working because we're demanding the lithium chloride boxes here, and we are only we're only using these lithium chloride boxes here, and I think we're consuming enough lithium. The blue is lithium and the purple is lithium chloride. What is it? I need to not misspeak here. Yeah, the blue is lithium, the pink is lithium chloride. Is that green? Who knows? Well, in any case, I think I've wasted enough time that I can call this a legitimate episode. This is an episode of my Nullius playthrough that took a full hour to do. We've got 207% grass, 166% algae. Our oxygen should go up pretty fast now. What happened? Oh yeah, we terraformed a little bit, but not that much. And I guess we could do worms, but that doesn't help. Worms do not help right now because we need to produce oxygen and consume carbon dioxide, and worms do the opposite. I mean, I guess... Yeah, no, they're not going to... There's no synergy there. There's synergy with the worms and the trees, so once I get trees, then the worms will help, but the worms aren't going to do anything for me now, so I'm not just going to do what I just did with a bunch of worms. That's useless. Looks like everything's working okay. Looks like we're getting astronomy science. We've been researching personal storage. I researched something. What was the last thing I researched? The inserter capacity, which, is fine. It's fine. Where is my science? Here we go. We're not getting any red science because pumps, right? What is it? Yeah, pumps. Okay, well, I can look into that. No ingredients. Oh, wait. What is it that I'm trying to get? I've got... Shoot. Motors. Motors here. And motors are missing epoxy. Wow. That was unexpected because I kind of thought I had a ton of epoxy right here. Where is the epoxy? Yeah. Is it BPA, which is working nonstop, and they are Chemplant 3s. I could upgrade that and change it to better speed modules. Yeah, the BPA is going strong. This is epoxy, right? That is epoxy. We just need to boost it. All right, real quick. Let me just boost that real quick. I think if I boost it a little bit, it'll be fine. What did I start using? Why did I suddenly start using a bunch of epoxy? I'm not sure. Very strange in my opinion, as far as strange things go. All right, like that, super helpful. And then this will cover it as well, except it's in range. Okay, so we boosted BPA a ton. We can put it on both sides of the belt, right? Do we want to put it on both sides of the belt? I think we do. Why isn't it on both sides of the belt? Should help. I guess I assumed half a belt was enough, but we can use all we can get, and I never powered that up. All right, that's gonna do it. We did a little bit of grass analogy and then a little bit of epoxy. Those were the two things we did this episode. Oh, and the amino acid disposal. Yeah, very productive episode. Did we get another percentage point? No! Okay, so apparently we didn't just rescue us. We didn't save this playthrough. We're going to have to do a little bit more, huh? Well, anyways, we'll find out next time. See you guys then.